If your neck or your lower back hurts while you do abs, this is probably why, and we're gonna use a band. So come to your mat. Do that. I've got a light resistance band. So I've got a foundations video that you might wanna check out. For this video, we wanna open our chest, work on this posture, and then really not fall into those little knickknacks of my neck is hurting, my lower back is hurting, not only when I do abs, but also when I walk, when I'm on the phone, I don't know what's going on. So here we go. The band is gonna come with you. We're gonna come seated on our mat. Go ahead and wrap the band just around your wrist like this. Long fingertips, roll your shoulders down and back, extend the arms all the way out. For this one, I'm gonna go ahead and face the side. You can keep facing me, but roll your shoulders down and back. You're gonna slightly press out into the band. Now, check yourself or feel yourself out here. See if you're collapsing onto your lower back. Go ahead and come a little straight and a little straighter by pressing into your sits bones. Open up through your chest. Now, press your neck forward or chin forward. Press your neck back. One more time, neck forward, neck back. Excellent. Find your center. Now let's come down into our pelvis. Tuck the pelvis under, arch your spine. Tuck the tail under, pelvis under. Yep. And then arch the spine. So when you tuck the tail under, that is a posterior tilt of your pelvis. When you arch your spine, that is an anterior tilt of the pelvis. And the way the movement of the pelvis is going to affect your core work is by influencing the movement of your lumbar spine. So whatever happens on the pelvis is going to be reflected on the lumbar spine, and hence it's going to be reflected on our core, because we've got this very tiny muscle very close to our spine that's called the multifidus. That muscle is a core muscle. It's a very deep core muscle that influences what's going on with our posture. Thing is that you can't really do crunches for that muscle. It's so tiny, it's so close to the spine. There's no way to really like pump that muscle, right? However, we can exercise it by exercising good posture and proper foundation. So remember to check out that video that I made for you about core foundations and breath. Find your neutral, open up through your chest, and then find that axial elongation long through the crown of the head. You're gonna tuck the tail under, chin towards your chest, rounding out through the entire spine. You might catch a nice stretch through the spine as you do this. I'm gonna go ahead and reach forward. There we go, you saw that little shift here. So reach forward, pressing the spine, all the way back. You take it back into the center, big inhale. So try to keep your shoulders over your hips. Exhale, tuck the tail under, round the spine. Try not to shift your way back. So round the spine, chin to your chest. You're not squeezing chin to chest. You try to find that nice spine stretch. All right, if you have trouble with your legs crossed, finding a stretch through the spine, I want you to extend the legs out in front of you if you can. If not, just keep them bent. Big breath in. On the exhale, lower the arms, tuck tail under, round, and then reach forward so you're not stretching through your hamstrings. Reach forward. The same sensation you feel on the hamstrings. When you're seated here, right now I feel zero stretch on my hamstrings. So that means that when I come into my spine stretch, I also want to feel zero stretch on my hamstrings and all of it on my spine. So rounding out. Oh, feels so good. Take it back in through the center. Beautiful, you guys. Opening up through your chest. Here we go. So lengthen, big inhale, exhale, tuck under. We're going to lay all the way down, one bone at a time, pressing your legs into the mat. Awesome. Once you're down, take your knees right over your hips. Now we're going to do the same exercise here, tucking the tail under. You don't want that. Arching the spine, you don't want that either. So one more time, if you have trouble, exaggerate tucking the tail under, arching the spine. I'm not moving the legs forward and back. My knees stay over the hips. I'm just pressing, tucking under through my pelvis, and then arching. Yes? You want to find neutral. When I find neutral, I have a little tiny space, think of a grape, between the mat and my low back. So find your tuck, find your arch, and then find it in between. Slowly, bend, send it out slightly. You want to feel some sort of resistance on the core. Tapping toes out in front of you as you send the arms overhead. Pull it back with your exhale. Inhale. Lower your toes. Maybe your toes don't come all the way down. Maybe they just go halfway down, back into the center. Check it out. See what happens if you lower the toes, the spine goes on an arching position. That is your body giving you feedback that you've gone a little too low, and your core is not yet so strong that you can go that far deep. So take it back, scale it back, come back into that fundamental movement. Big inhale, lengthen, open the body. Exhale, pull it back into the center. So right now, you want to think pulling belly down, not exaggerating your tuck, not arching the spine, opening up through your chest. Your head, neck, shoulders is down on the mat. You want to practice you doing core with a neutral spine and long spine before we take it into that lift, head, neck, shoulders off the mat. When we do that, we come a little further, higher, stronger into our upper core, and we kind of tend to forget what's going on in the lower abs and what's happening when we don't exercise the core properly. That's when the lower back starts to hurt. Let's come back. Keep going here. Inhale, exhale, pull it in. Neutral, big breath in. Maybe you tap, maybe you don't. But if your form tends to falter as the muscle gets tired, just scale it back. Yes. Inhale, exhale, pull it in. So always form over the counts, over how many you do. Exhale, pull it right back in. All right, we're gonna go with that double dip. So my double dip doesn't go as low. If I wanna keep that neutral spine, I wanna pull it right back in. I feel a little bit of a shake on my way down, and that is a delicious shake. Here we go, inhale. I need to use the exhale as I come back in. Here we go, inhale. Exhale. Really slow. Inhale to your lower. What happens when you go fast? You use momentum, and now I'm not using muscle, but I'm rather just sort of going through the motions. And what happens with mat Pilates, you want to find yourself connected to your own resistance. Inhale. Exhale, pull. Last time, big breath in. Exhale, pull it right back through. Excellent. All right, let's get into the back of the neck. So take a big inhale through the nose. A lot of people tell me, hey, when I lift head, neck, shoulders off the mat, my back of the neck tends to hurt. Chin to your chest, and I'm doing all the work from my neck. Boom, and then back down. Boom, and then back down. And I don't see anything happening on the core. You want to think, initiate the breath, sending your belly button down to the spine. Shh. Now, you want to lift head, neck, shoulders. You're rounding through your upper back. My neck can still say yes and no, but I'm pressing down, belly button into spine more than I'm lifting up through the back of the neck and hanging on to that strength. Now, one solve also can be interlace your fingertips behind your head. Elbows are open. Create a little hammock for your head here. Big breath into lower, initiate from the core. Exhale. As you lift, you put in any extra weight to keep your neck soft as you lift. Inhale to lower. Exhale. All right, let's hold it here. We're going crisscross. Inhale through the center. Exhale, shoulder to your knee. Inhale through center. Exhale. Excellent. Going through those obliques for 8, 7. I want you to think shoulder towards your knee instead of elbow to knee. So I don't want you to hide here, chin to chest, super common here. Opening up, shoulder to your knee. Lift, lift a little higher, again, from the core, not through the back of the neck. And that bracing belly button to spine is there the entire time. Here we go, last 5. Good. You've got 4 more. We're holding right shoulder to left knee in 3, or you can just hold facing me. Last 2, coming into pulses. Good. 1 more, left to right. Back in through the center. You hold tiny pulses, shoulder connects to your knee, not the elbow. 8, 7, you can press that lower elbow down. Last 5, 4, 3, if you need to, you can set your foot down. Last 2, last 1, inhale through the center, exhale, take it to the other side. Let's go, pulse it up. 8, 7, 6, shoulder to your knee. Last 5, 4, 3, good, 2, and 1. Take it down, grab your band, bend your feet, take a big inhale through your nose. Let's roll it up, slow and controlled. Exhale, lift head, neck, shoulders off the mat, all the way through. Extend the legs, lift all the way up, exhale, fold over. Find your hamstring stretch this time. Sway side to side, give yourself a moment. All right, you guys, let's go for that upper back. Go ahead and find a seated position. Grab your band around your fingertips. You're gonna pull it back, right elbow, inhale, lengthen, exhale, left elbow. So keeping that nice long spine through the crown of the head. Exhale, you press forward, pull it back. And then keeping your shoulders nice and squared here. So I'm switching here from front of the camera to side of the camera, or profile view to front view, so that you can really appreciate the form on the hips and the shoulders, especially as you reach back. You don't want to twist right to left. Keep facing me. Those knuckles facing out in front of you as you reach it back. Connect to your upper back. Last 4 here. Sipping the belly up and in, practicing opening up through your chest, long through the crown of the head. Last 3, right to left. Last 2, good. Hold the right elbow back, tiny pulses back. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. We switch on 2, on 1. Inhale, exhale, opposite side, pulse it back. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, excellent. 1. Take your band right around your wrist. Go ahead and face the palms in front of you. Open your chest, draw your shoulders down. You're gonna press open and down. Ooh, that's gonna feel so good. And then take it all the way back up. So what we're doing here is a little reprogramming of your upper back, strengthening around your shoulders, around your lats, and around those muscles surrounding your shoulder blades. Inhale, exhale, open and pull gently. Take it all the way back up. Big inhale. Exhale, open, pull it down. Lift. Good. Let's do 4 more here. Last 3, we hold it at the bottom. Exhale to pull it down. Inhale to find length. Remember how that breath really influences the activation of the muscle. 2 more. And 1 more, we hold it at the bottom, tiny pulses down. Hold it at the bottom, pulse it down. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Awesome work. Take it all the way down. Release, roll your shoulders down and back. Hands underneath your shoulders. Little variation here of swimmers. Go ahead and plant your feet down, tuck the tail under. You're not lifting and opening up through your chest. Squeeze your glutes, pull the belly in. So this is a beautiful workout to do, to know if you're leaning into that lower back. When you lift slightly, neck is long, hands off the mat. If you feel strain on the lower back, you're open and arching through. Lengthen the tailbone, lift slightly, and you lower down. Big inhale, I'm gonna grab my microphone here. Exhale, lift, keep it on the core and on the glutes, away from the lower back. Notice I'm not going high, I'm focusing on lengthening through. 3 more. Big breath in, take it down. 2 more. Big exhale. And one last one. Let's swim it together. Extend the arms. Go for 4. You've got 3. And 1, and you lower down. Beautiful, you guys. Hands underneath your shoulders. Take it all the way back. Find a child's pose. Sway side to side. Give yourself a moment. Round it out. Awesome. All right, I hope that feels good. Opening up through your chest. Always practicing that nice long posture. Thinking about lengthening instead of sitting back into the lower back, or taking it into the back of the neck by initiating the core, using the muscles around the neck. So I'm inviting you all to subscribe to this channel if this was helpful for you. Leave it in the comments. If there's anything else that you want to know more of, I would love to make that video for you.